Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Guitarsenal, and just improvising. You heard that for the first time, just like I did, just playing around a little bit. Demoing a cool guitar. This is a very special and unique guitar to me, and I'd like to just kind of tell you about it. And this is just meant to be sort of a little demo, a little showcase. This is a 1980 Ibanez Blazer BL200. And this instrument I got from a fellow in Russia, Mother Russia. And this is a really interesting instrument that's had a very storied and long history. And, you know, obviously this instrument has been played to total heck and back. And she's been through some frets and everything like that. But this is a very special guitar to me. You know, and these guitars also represent an outstanding value. These are exposed coil Ibanez Super 70 pickups. So they got some output, guys. We were getting a little crazy there. Hopefully not making too many bad flubs. I make this crap up as I go. I mean, you know, we don't cut anything. We don't rehearse anything. We just kind of go for it. And I don't know how good or bad that might have sounded there, but wonderful sounding pickups. Running into a mid-60s Magnetone M8, dimed. And then we're pushing the front end pretty hard with a Noble's Overdrive Special. Getting some beautiful juicy tones, hopefully not blowing your eardrums out. I don't even know if the speaker on my little amp there is still intact. It may be down for the count, but it's sounding ratty and glorious, so we're just gonna leave her just like it is, if that's the case. Great guitar. These were really intended to be just kind of entry-level guitars from Ibanez. The first run of Ibanez Blazers, they got into a little bit of hot water with Fender over the headstock design. So that's why you see most Blazers, when people see the headstock, they're like, what the heck, that's not a Blazer, that's not a Blazer headstock. That headstock, they got in trouble when they first initially released the guitar. If you go online and you look up Ibanez BL200 and you pull up the old ad from 1980, the first run of these guitars had these small headstocks. So this is a first-year production BL200 that's been well loved and well cared for in Mother Russia. So not the original bridge on this guitar. This guitar used to have one of those quirky brass bridges on it. That was one of the weak points of the early Blazers, was the brass bridges they put on didn't hold up very well. So the previous owner of this instrument put this funky bridge on here. I want to say it's like a Buzz Featon bridge. Could be wrong. I think it's like a Featon bridge. But there's old holes left over on the back of the guitar where the bridge was on there. So I covered it up with a little sticker here with a little Russian spam can on there, or a little ammo can. I thought that was kind of a cool nod to its original Russian heritage, but it's a neat guitar to me because it's kind of a rat rod. I did find that on this instrument, I did have to tape the pickups right here. I've got some just sports wrap tape on the edge of the pickups, because when I hit some of these notes, these crazy notes, I have such a heavy pick attack that sometimes I would push the string over and it would catch on the edge of the pickup, the exposed bobbin pickup cover. So I put that sports tape, and that's kind of helped prevent that from occurring. I was having an issue with that, especially when, I'll show you, like if I dig into something like something like that where I'm really hitting the string super hard, and especially on that high E string, I was having a problem with it really wrapping over. So I did opt for some sports tape, and that's not a permanent modification. I mean, it can be pulled off and everything like that, and some Goo Gone or whatever, and same thing with a sticker. I don't ever plan on getting rid of this instrument, so, anyway. The features of the guitar: maple neck, ash body, okay? Wonderful ash body, not ridiculously heavy of an instrument at all, very comfortable instrument to play. I'm not crazy about the straight-in input jack. I do like the kind of curved input jack, or the bottom style input jack, like you see on a Strat or a Tele. I don't like the straight in and out, because it seems like that could take a hit and cause it to have some issues. There is a out-of-phase switch that puts the bridge pickup into the single coil split mode, I believe, and then out of phase for the neck pickup. So when you put it in the middle, you get this quirky kind of out-of-phase sound. Hear that? There we go, that's out of phase. Some people like the out of phase sound, some people don't, but it's there. That kind of thing, or I don't know, like anyway, that sort of thing. On the neck pickup with the switch engaged. Very glorious. Let's listen to the other setting, see if it changes anything. Bridge pickup, switch up. Yo, baby. That's with the tone control just out all the way. I find that where I like to run this guitar in terms of tone is it sounds really nice with the tone pot rolled out about 2/3 of the way, and you get into this just beautiful territory, and it really warms the guitar up and also warms it up good for some of your rhythm parts where you may back off on the volume here and you get into the Anyway, I think that's where it sounds the best. You're listening through the headphones. What do you warm up a bit with the tone roll back? Because I had the tone out. It was a little bitey, eh? So, I know you're gonna give me a hard time about that, so you might as well just do it. I mean, what a glorious sounding guitar. And these guitars can be had for not a ton of money. That's the thing. A lot of folks are asking us to do videos on a little bit more of the affordable gear, a little bit more of like the working man's gear. And look, the reason that this guitar is kind of important to me is because it really does represent. I mean, you got to think, some guy in Russia bought this guitar in 1980 and played it and played it and played it and played it and played it, and it's probably the only dang guitar he had. I mean, look at the wear on it. And he loved it and cared for it and used it, and he didn't get bent out of shape over, oh, well, it's not a Fender, it's not a Gibson. No, it was a great sounding guitar. You know, people are practical. You know, a guitar doesn't have to be a certain name brand or whatever. Sometimes, actually a lot of times, when I look at an instrument, I was like, all right, ash body, cool, check. Maple neck, check. Good tuners, check. Good pickups, check. It doesn't rattle and break apart when you put the input, the cord in the input jack, check. Who cares? Sounds good, check. Who gives a crap? A guitar doesn't have to be expensive. And I mean, I've got a 1972 Les Paul right over there. I've got, I mean, that's a 67 SG. I mean, I've got a lot of neat guitars, but there's a certain charm to an instrument that is loved and cared for and used and not languishing away somewhere. I mean, I try to play all my guitars, but the thing about having, and the way that I sort of approach a lot of this stuff, at least, and this is just kind of me talking here. I mean, I'm not playing right now or anything, but I look at it from the standpoint of almost like it's a spectrum of different tools that you can use to complete a job. You know, what this guitar may really excel in with certain things, it may not be good for some projects. If you've got a musical project you're trying to accomplish, that's why you have, a few different amps, a few different guitars, so you can really dial in some different sounds if that's your thing. And then you've got some guitar players, like Joey Ramone, picks up a freaking guitar and goes for it, puts it on the bridge pickup, there it is. Doesn't matter what ratty old amp he plugs into or ratty new amp, he's going to crank it up and he's going to be Joey Ramone. But that's his thing, that's his sound. That's the Kurt Cobain, was like that. Just plug in and go. He wasn't a super toneful kind of person that chased tones. He just made noise and there and that worked for him. It was this glorious thing. I love Kurt Cobain. He was a cool guy, but when you're chasing tones, sometimes it's fun to have a few options. And this is certainly a nice guitar, and I will say these instruments are a little bit difficult to find. The early BL200s, especially with the small headstock, and I'm just dropping a little knowledge bomb on you here. I'm telling you to pay attention when you're out at pawn shops or things like that. Look for that small headstock on a Blazer, and look for that black pick guard, and look for that ash body. They did a version of this guitar with 2 humbuckers, and then they did a version of this guitar with 3 single coils. And guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, and you look at like a 1980 Stratocaster and you compare it to a 1980 BL300 from Ibanez, can't hold a candle to the sound of that Ibanez. I've played BL 300s with single coils, and I kill myself for not buying those guitars. Because, dude, they're like $300. I mean, you can't buy, price a 1980 Strat or a late 70s Stratocaster, and you think you're going to buy it for 300 bucks? Does this wood know what the logo is on the headstock? No, all this knows it's a piece of ash. I'm a piece of maple. Well, hi, Ash, I'm Maple. Nice to meet you. Well, Ash, what say we make some racket here? All right, let's do it. And then they just get together and they just do their thing. Well, sound pretty good, Maple. Well, that's not bad, Ash. All right, I'm going into crazy territory. I'm getting laughed at. But anyway, the thing is, I just try to stress to people that, guitars don't have to be freaking expensive to be good, okay? And this is one of my favorite guitars. I love it for that reason, because it's a great instrument you can just throw in a gig bag and go play a little jam night or a gig. In fact, I'm going tonight. I'm going to go play this guitar, and I'm going to throw it in my gig bag, and if a beer gets spilled on it, guess what? The beer is going to be like, ah! It's not going to matter. Because this is not a vintage level instrument that you're so concerned about something happening to it. This has the toughness of a Stratocaster because the bolt-on neck, and these guitars, I believe, are very, very good quality for the money. The fit and finish is good. This guitar has had a refret. The frets were completely shot when I got it. And I did order it from Mother Russia. So this guitar's name is Ruski. So that's the nickname that I have for this guitar, and I will never part with this instrument. This guitar is killer, guys. Anyway, I hope I didn't bore you. I hope you can see, kind of where I'm coming from on this type of thing. This has been a 1980 Ibanez Blazer. Super 70s, baby. Nice pickups going on. Really, really nice sound, I think. Or horrible. I guess it just depends on who you ask. But, oh yeah. Good stuff. Guys, have a great day. I appreciate you watching. Make sure that you are subscribed to our videos. And make sure you click that notification bell so you're getting all of our content, if you wish, if you dare. If you're not gone by now. I'm probably talking to nobody. I'm talking to the vast expanse of YouTube. Like, there's probably going to be an alien like thousands of years from now that's like, where's the subscribe button? What's he talking about? I don't know. Or maybe not. But guys, anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate all the support. We're at almost 10,000 subscribers now. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for all of the support and for subscribing to our channel and for watching. We're going to continue making these videos until you guys quit watching them. So as long as people are watching them, we're going to continue putting this content out. So thank you very much for being a part of that. We hope that you'll share these videos with your friends, share them with your guitar-toting buddies, and hopefully they'll find a little bit of fun in what we're doing. So I'm going to make a little more racket, and we're going to let you guys go.